Hey, what is up, viewers? My name is SDSK, and today I'm bringing you guys another PlanetSide 2 gameplay commentary. Now, today I want to talk to you guys about the future, and I did do a kind of video like this talking about self-driving cars, such as the Google car that is being developed in my previous one of my previous commentaries. So if you guys missed out on that, I'll link it down in the description. Sheesh, man. And today I want to talk about robots, artificial intelligence, like Terminator, and stuff like that. Because through technological advancement, there have been a lot of improvements in technology. A couple of years ago, robots were just a part of fiction. They were in movies, video games, and books, not really in real life. They didn't really have, they weren't really imagined. But now we have actually created robots. There's a robot, I believe, in Japan that can actually show emotion, so it can smile and frown and stuff like that. And there's another robot that can actually do like everyday stuff, like going walk and go get groceries and stuff like that for people who are old or who are disabled, who can't do it themselves. And I don't know if it's actually, I believe it is still in development, or not development, like a testing. So just to make weave out all the problems of it. And also, there's recently been a robot that was actually programmed to hunt someone down. This robot was made to, they made it so that they ordered the robot basically to go and grab a person's neck, which is pretty scary because, it's something we have no control over, and it's basically a piece of metal with some wires that it will do anything to follow orders and to do what's programmed. It has no emotions, it has no thoughts, it can't do logical processes. And if someone says go punch that guy over there in the face, we'll just go up to him, punch him, and it will hurt because it's metal. And recently there was a couple months ago, actually, I believe there was a conference in the UN, or with the UN, United Nations, where they talked about if it was morally right, I guess is the question that they kind of asked themselves, if it was morally right to put robots into battle. Because again, robots, it's a fine line between yes and no, I guess, because yes is because it will reduce the amount of people that die. In battle, there's no more people that, millions of people who, risk their lives for, for their country, which is brave. But again, it's a loss of someone close to them, and, for family. And there's no, because it's still a robot, and it doesn't know the difference between a person who is a friendly and a person who's an enemy. So if there was, or like a person who's innocent, for example, so if they go into a village or something where there's enemies, and then there's innocent people who are just terrified because some robot is in their village, it won't know the difference. You can't differentiate between that. And they would try to decide if this was right or wrong. And this kind of reminded me of a movie I once watched, because again, most robots and stuff like that are from movies. We haven't really seen a lot of them in real life. Of course, there's always like robots in, as in like artificial intelligence in computers, and the Google cars and stuff like that. All the automatic cars also are driven by AI, artificial intelligence. But basically in the movie, this inventor created a robot to put into battle so that people don't die. And this robot was tested, and one of the people who was, people have to test something before it goes into war, whether that be a weapon or a robot. So the people who were testing kind of said, go kill kill the person who invented you, and it nearly did, because it has no mind. And of course they say stop before it actually anything major happened. But they try to prove the point that robots don't have emotions. So if someone says, go kill that guy, it'll do it. If someone says go hurt that guy, it'll do it. It has no regret. And this is where it gets a little bit into fiction, and that is, the inventor was asked to basically add emotion to this robot, and that he did. And soon it was realized that this robot having emotion isn't good, and it was disassembled. And then and the next part of the movie kind of gets into what can also go wrong with robots. So basically, it was disassembled, and another inventor, someone who was a little more greedy, took the robot, built it himself, and put a new program into it, and ran it differently, and basically programmed to be a killing machine. And that's exactly what it does. It fights and kills, and without any mercy. And that kind of goes in, relating to real life. What if a robot, a plot or like a design for a robot gets into the wrong hands? Because that could be fatal, that could be dangerous, considering robot is under the control of someone who doesn't use it for the right means. And later in the movie, there's devastating effects of this robot, and the city is destroyed. And once the chip or the program is removed from the robot, everything's calmed down again. The court basically and the government decides that our world, civilization, our humans are not yet ready for robots, are not yet ready for this giant leap in technology, because we are still in a place where we don't know. And like when I say robots don't know the difference between right and wrong, in a lot of cases people don't either, and it's kind of a fact. Not everyone can justify what is right and what is wrong, and even if they do, they just don't care, and they just do whatever they want. And so we are not yet ready, and that's something that I want to ask you guys: are we ready? And that's one of the that's whole commentary is built up toward this one question. I just basically give you guys all this information, all this kind of points of views, I guess, to ask you guys what your opinion is. Do you guys think it's a good idea to have robots? Imagine just walking down the street, and it becomes a normality to see a robot just walking by, handing out the mail or something like that. Or do you think it's bad, that it's ludicrous, or we're just not ready? Leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to read what you guys have to say, and if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. If you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe for more gameplay commentaries. Leave a like or favorite below if you guys enjoyed this video. It helps out a lot. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.